Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, this week is a week where Kenya Kwanza is receiving beatings and correction for their mistakes. We know about the ruling about the house levy, then the other issue to do with the deployment of police officers to Haiti. Of course, the National Assembly had approved a deployment of 1,000 police officers from Kenya to Haiti, something that was applauded by the US. In fact, they offered 14 billion Kenyan shillings and other logistic assistance to that mission. The United Nations also approved that. They were in agreement. So with all this, we are aware that Kenyan officers are in Haiti. They are in a mission. Then, the Third Way Alliance party leader, Ekuru Aukot, took this matter to the court to argue the case that the National Security Council had no mandate to approve or to send our police officers to Haiti, because Haiti is not a reciprocate of Kenya. They cannot send officers outside the country. That was his argument in the court. So the matter was heard and a decision was made yesterday. And in the ruling, the judge is clear that the National Security Council has no mandate to deploy police officers outside Kenya. It is contrary to the Constitution and the law governing this country. So it is unconstitutional, illegal, and invalid.
It's any act or mission that contravenes the Constitution. In that regard, any purported decision by the National Council or any other state officer to deploy police officers outside Kenya and any other action taken by any other state organ or state officer in furtherance of that decision is invalid and null and void. And these are the final orders that come. Number one, a declaration is hereby issued that sections 107, 108, and 109 of the National Police Service Act, which provide for deployment of police officers outside the country under reciprocal arrangement to reciprocating countries, are constitutional and valid. Two, a declaration is hereby issued that National Security Council has no mandate to deploy police officers outside Kenya under Article 240, Sub-Article 8 of the Constitution or any other law. A declaration, that's number three, is hereby issued that any decision by any state organ or state officer to deploy police officers to Haiti and any other action, any further action or steps taken by any state organ or state officer in furtherance of such a decision contravenes the Constitution and the law and is therefore unconstitutional, illegal, and invalid. An order is hereby issued prohibiting deployment of police officers to Haiti or any other country otherwise than in compliance with Part 14, that is sections 107 and 108 of the National Police Service Act.
Now we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our return subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the Kenya Kwanza administration has already reacted on this, and they are indicating that they will be taking this matter to the appellate court. They will be appealing this. That means they are determined also to try, convince, and win this case. But with all this, what they should know is that the 2010 Constitution is a living Constitution. It really reduced the power from the executive and brought power back to the people. So with all this, you just have to follow the law. Don't break the law. But when you operate outside the law, you are caught up. And indeed, Kimani Ichung'wah and his team through the National Assembly, they were acting outside the law. So Ruto's move through the Security Council, they were acting outside the law. So you look at all this, you see that the government or this Kenya Kwanza administration, their focus is not more of what about, first of all, even the security of our officers that we are sending to Haiti, because we even shared some our views here during that time. We went deeper into the history of Haiti. We know how officers have been murdered on the street. It is hard to govern that country. The lawlessness in that country. The gangster is so much powerful to an extent police officers and even the army has been threatened by these gangs. Lakini wanatoa Wakenya hapa waende kuongoza mambo ya kuleta amani kule. So in it, you find that when a government does not care about their own officers, but they just send, then their focus is elsewhere. Maybe on the other privileges that they will get, confer the 14 billion Kenyan shillings that US was offering for that mission. Wanataka hizo pesa. Then other logistic support that they were getting to go into that mission. That tells you that Ruto had some arrangement with the US. Do this, we do this. So it does not matter for Ruto, even if it is breaking the law to get what he wants, he will go for that. He has the Attorney General, ako pale, Justin Muturi. He has legal advisors, wako pale, a team of them. Solicitor General, ako pale. So does it mean that he don't listen to them? Or they were offering wrong advice? Possibility that he don't listen to them, iko hapo. National Assembly, when they take matter to the National Assembly, the only thing that happened there is all about those who support the motion and those who don't support, the ayes have it. So it's all about aye and nay, but not really debating this issue and get out the truth. They don't do that. So when you have such kind of a team in power, this is what is happening now. So he has been stopped by the court. Now they are appealing also in that they want to buy time. That the case will be read and they buy time and the officers will continue to be in Haiti and all that. Then maybe you make some threat here and there, ruling in your favor. If not, you again take it to the Supreme Court. So you are buying time as these guys continue to with the operation in Haiti. So all that we are seeing, for them to take this matter to the appellate court, it is a matter of buying time, but they know they were breaking the law. Buy time, take it to the Supreme Court, buy time. By the time you're going to realize that that operation may be, the mission is complete. So it tells you that these people are determined to break the law and get what they want. Why are we paying for the Attorney General, the office, the Solicitor General, those legal advisors to Ruto and all those? You've been elected, you took an oath of office to respect the constitution of Kenya, but now you become the first person to break the same constitution. Are you still a president governing the country using the laws and the constitution? No. Because if it's so, there's no way you can do such things or you ignore the legal advice from your people. Ako nao pale. So we saw greediness in this move for William Ruto to deploy these officers. He wanted to send a statement to the United Nations. He wanted to send a statement to the US. He's trying his, by every, and even for Ruto to become the president, it is a contentious question that Kenya Lazimio is still debating about. the conduct of US ambassador and the US government in all this. These are part of the kind of deals that they might have gone through, or, do this, we will do this for you, and this is what you'll be doing. So you find that when Mudavadi was saying Raila Odinga will be remote controlled by Uhuru Kenyatta, now they have William Ruto who is being remote controlled by the US. Wakisema left, right, center, this direction, he has to go. Because the same person who put you in power can use the same means to remove you from that power and replace you. So you can see when you have a puppet in power, a puppet of other individuals. Na mambo kama haya yanaweza kutokea. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.